everybody, another night, yet another movie. And tonight I just got finished watching 2005's Trust a Man, starring David Duchovny, Julianne Moore, Billy Crudup and Maggie Gyllenhaal. This one I've only seen once before, back when it was first released. And yes, I do have to make the sad admission that I got it because it had David Duchovny in. I even followed when it was being made and all the set photos and stuff. So yeah, that's my sad admission. But the movie is 90 minutes long, and the very, I mean, I'm not even just summarising this, the very basic summary, basic story is, you have two couples, Tom and Rebecca, played by Moore and Duchovny, and Elaine and Toby, played by Crudup and Gyllenhaal. Rebecca is sister to Toby, so it's, you know, brother and sister and their respective partners. And basically, Rebecca is this actress who's busy she's working on a play, so she's always busy and she's just not in the mood for sex, and Tom doesn't like that, and he's kind of sexually repressed and starved, except he's kind of made out to be this, well, sex addict, which is kind of funny because Duchovny later went into sex rehabilitation. But he's kind of put over as this, like, sex mad man, when in actual fact it's just he hasn't had sex with his wife in a while. So I hate that they kind of try and put that across and make him look bad. I mean, yeah, fine. I mean, he then goes and has an affair with one of the mothers of one of his kids' friends. So I understand that, you know, he ends up regretting that and stuff. But so it's, you know, you have that story where they're struggling and stuff, and then she finds out and whatnot, and he feels very regretful and all that. And then you've got Toby and Elaine, where they're not married, and but Toby is terrified of committing, you know, in any way. He has this whole death fetish and stuff. He thinks, well, they're all going to die, so what's the point? And you get the idea that he's kind of had that from a previous girlfriend. But, you know, his girlfriend of 7 years, Elaine, is just like, I want babies, I want to be married, and it's essentially that. And then they split, you know, they have these separations, and they try and go with other people, both couples, and it doesn't work, and they realise they want to be with each other, and oh my god, this movie is so vanilla. It's so just cliched, and just, it is every relationship movie out there. This movie does not try anything new. It does not try, you know, it doesn't try and do anything different or adventurous or that. It goes for stereotypes, it goes for the same old stories. You know, it's all set in New York and that, and it is just very, like I say, vanilla is the only word to really describe this movie. But it is still an easy, semi-enjoyable watch. You don't sit through this and go, oh, well, you kind of do, but you don't sit, it doesn't bore you. You just get bored of the same old stuff. But it is still pleasant on, well, David Duchovny is definitely pleasant on the eye. And Billy Crudup, who I don't think I've ever seen in anything before this, he wasn't bad to watch either. No, it's not bad. That's the thing, there's nothing awful about this movie. Everybody is excellent in it. Nobody is really standoutish. Maggie Gyllenhaal, this was one of her rare roles where I didn't find her annoying. But I feel like all of them could have done a lot better had they been given the right right script. It wasn't even the direction. It was just, this movie's just so blah. It's it's like I say. It's just, I think when you've watched so many of these kind of chick flicks relationship, it's so predictable. You know how it's going to end up in the end, and you know, I said before, you know, I wouldn't have minded. I liked that they all got back together and all that stuff, but, and you know, I think I'd prefer that to them going, you know what, it's not right, this, that and the other, but it doesn't even try that. And that's my main problem with it. But it is a good watch. It's relatively enjoyable to watch. I keep correcting myself, sorry. It's not that, it's not great. It's just there. It's just like, you watch it and you don't mind watching it and you're not sat there getting bored. You're not bored with the watching it. You're just, like I say, you're just bored of the same old told over story and characters. But they're all fun. Everybody's excellent at acting in it. The direction is good. The soundtrack's good. I think if it wasn't just so blah, I would be like giving it more of a kind of good review. But this wasn't one of those. I only knew about it because I was following it because of Duchovny. Other than that, it seems to be one of those movies that slipped through the cracks. I think because it is just so average and just so samey kind of thing. And God knows I've got similar movies in this collection that we'll eventually get to. If you like your relationship movies, if you like any of the people in this cast, like I say, Duchovny does look yummy in it. If you just want to see another movie set in New York and stuff, then this will be right up your alley. For people who are not into relationship movies and that, this will absolutely bore you to tears. I didn't mind it because I don't mind those things, you know, like I say, I didn't mind watching it. But it's not for everybody, but I think some people may get more out of it than I did. I just, like I say, I'm really frustrated that the way some of these, you know, certainly Tom was just made out to be this awful, awful person. And it's just like, yeah, the problem's not both, you know, it's not just on him. And I'm not doing that because it's Duchovny. I just felt like it was forcing these stereotypes on us. And it just, anyway, I'm blabbering, I'm sorry. Like I say, this movie is just very vanilla. That is the best way to describe it. They should, I like you know, the critic comment on the front, the superb rom-com. I was laughing from start to finish. I will say there are some points where I did laugh. There are some funny bits in it. And it is, I guess, a rom-com, essentially. There is some comedy in it. And I did laugh at it. I didn't laugh out loud to it. I didn't even, you know what, I was going to mention those points when I was sat watching it and I completely forgot. So it's just as well I read that little bit there. But yeah, it has its moments. It has its charming moments and that. I just wish there was more to it. But, you know, if you get a chance, if you like relationship movies, do check out 2005's Trust the Man. But if you don't like relationship movies, then avoid at all costs. That was tonight's movie. We'll be back again tomorrow. But for now, this is Sketch, signing out.